Hey y'all, it's your girl Marissa Brooklyn and I'm back at it again. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a reading on what limiting beliefs that you can capitalize off of in this moment. So if you think about it, it's pretty much an oxymoron, what I just said. But like, I believe in everything. Like everything is possible. It's a tipping scale. So as long as it's something that you feel and you hold wholeheartedly, to the point where you feel like, you know, like life can't move in this manner, then it's like just as possible for you to move past that manner and elevate. So I just want to like draw some attention to what the beliefs might be and find some healthy tips on how we can maneuver past and be our best selves. So if you were drawn to any of these, then you definitely should, you know, move forward to the pick a pal. But if you weren't just yet, definitely pause the video and gravitate towards one. You can maybe stare at it. You can put your hand over it and see if it resonates with anything. So that's how you try tarot or like participate in tarot if you're new. And if you're back, welcome back, guys. And let's get this. Excuse me, guys. There's a whole bunch of firecrackers going on. So I guess it's a celebration for our achievements. Okay guys, hi, how you doing? So if you chose this pretty piece right here, then I'm definitely gonna get started. First of all, I feel like you may be having some type of belief that if you have to be happy like in the moment, in some type of moment, like your happiness comes directly from something, or like I feel like you feel like your happiness needs to be directed from something, is what I'm saying. So let's just get some messages. So, you know, guys, we ask that all negative entities are forbidden. We ask that all messages are for group one's higher self. So Spirit, please give me some insight on what kind of beliefs, what kind of limited beliefs does Power One have? Okay. What kind of limited beliefs does Power One have? To believe. This Power One has. Okay, that's what I was getting. So basically, Power One, with this card coming out, I feel like I said, like you feel like your happiness comes directly from something. With the Old Maid in reverse coming out, I'm feeling like you feel like your happiness isn't really gonna come unless you make it happen. Like I feel like you don't really like allowing other people to do something for you, which is also why we got the fisherman, because you know, like if you got a job as a fisherman, you're not really gonna have you're not gonna be able to see it. You're not really gonna have somebody going out there fishing for you. You're gonna be fishing for yourself, and then you're gonna be like choosing to know, like, you know, which kind of what out of what you caught is worthy of bringing back. But I feel like fishermen do sometimes tend to be harder on themselves, because like once you break the fish down, you're able to get it. you're able to eat it. You know, it's edible. It's able to be filleted. It's able to be steamed. It's able to be, it's so many different routes. So let me just get some more messages. Oh no, my box ripped. Okay, guys. So is there any more insight, or what other messages do we have for Power One as far as... So, like, when it comes to, like, being direct, I guess that's where we're going right now. When it comes to being direct, I feel like that's a good thing, that you're so direct and you have, like, a clear view on how your happiness should come from. Like, you feel like you know your happiness needs to come from somewhere. So since you already have that advantage of knowing your happiness is supposed to come from somewhere, it could be up to you to create that happiness. And even if you don't, it's a good thing that you feel like you don't want your happiness to come from somebody else. It might be a limited belief, but it's a very good thing, because now you just left all the room and opportunity for you to make whatever it is that makes you happy come to fruition. And you could change that whenever, because you're not leaving it up to anybody else. You could just be like, look, when I wake up in the morning and use the bathroom, that makes me happy. When I get off the toilet and go brush my teeth, that makes me happy. If I decide I'm not going to brush my teeth until the afternoon, but I'm going to eat, cool, that makes me happy. Like, allow yourself to just make yourself happy. That's on one end of the drawing board. And then just to tip a little bit away from not allowing somebody to help you, it could be like to start acknowledging the help, and like not look so directly into it like, oh, I don't want nobody helping me to make me happy. Just think about it as your loved ones, your family, your friends, your loved ones. Allow when they ask you to go out, you to like look at it as this is making me happy. This is them making me happy. This is them giving me happiness in a moment. I don't need to find new happiness, because it's already people in my life that knows how to treat me. So just acknowledge the fact that because you're so clear about your happiness and you not being helped, the people in your life already know and understand, or should have some type of idea of how to treat you, and how basically you don't really need them to step in and make you happy. All you need them to do is be there, and you'll be happy with it. Okay, Spirit, so can I have 3 more cards? I'll take 3 more cards. Okay, this one wants to come out. What did I say? The Empress. Okay, so we got the Empress. Okay, so I'm gonna take this one at a time. So we got the Empress first. The Empress came out under like the direct. So like I said, I feel like you have, okay, and then the Justice came out right beside it. So why I feel like this is very intriguing and important is because you have the balance, like I just said. Because you're so direct about your happiness, you're not gonna allow your happiness to just come from anywhere, which means you already have the upper hand of an advantage of telling yourself, this is what's going to fulfill me and this is what's not going to fulfill me. But it's imbalanced, because you may have come to this ideology for yourself because in the past somebody or somebody's that you was looking for help from was not able to help you the way you was looking for it to be helped. And then you was just like, look, I got to make myself happy because ain't nobody going to do that for me. Which is a beautiful thing, but it's like you learned a little bit of the hard way. So instead of you, so then the next card is actually the 3 of Wands in reverse. So how I feel about that is, instead of you, when you dwell at the past of how these people did not help you, it's like you no longer want to yearn for the help, for the assistance from anybody anymore. It's just like, look, I could do this myself. I'm not even looking forward to anybody trying to help me. So then we have the Eight of Cups and the Death card in reverse right after. And it came out under the Fisherman. So I feel like what these messages is trying to say is that is your past. Your past might not have been as fair as you would want it to be, but you have shown and proven to yourself thus far that you're capable of being able to receive the treatment that you would like to receive from other people. And you no longer have to worry about the people that's going to walk away from you, and that's going to come through for you, because you've already put yourself in a position to be able to, which is why the Death came out reversed. This is not something that you're doing now. This is something that you've already done. You've already transformed to be able to put yourself in a position where you can depend on the people that's in your life at the moment. You can find more happiness from the assistance, and you can find more happiness being okay with receiving help from the people in your life. Like, now is definitely the time. Like, you've already went through your transformation and you've come out on top. Like, even though that's why I said, like, your limited belief is like limited you, it's still in a lot of ways help to strengthen you and build you a new foundation. So if you aren't and you don't have people around you, then you definitely now is a good time for you to start like having people around you. It would definitely be a decent time for you to have people around you, because see, I didn't even like ask or anything, but I'm gonna just give y'all this message right here, because I feel like this goes hand in hand with this, because the Fisherman came out and then we have fairy spotting. So like I said, I feel like it's been a good enough time for you to set your foundations. At this point, you're in an Empress status, which means that you have all you need and you have enough to share with other people. So if you have enough to share with other people and you have all you need, then now is just time for you to start turning that wheel and figuring out who you can depend on and who can depend on you in the ways that you want to be dependent on. Right? So fairy spotting, it says, oh wow, and then abundance is right after. This is such a beautiful message, you guys. I'm so happy for you guys. Okay, so fairy spotting says it's time to go fairy spotting. It said that seeing is believing, but in fact the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. You get what I mean? Like, you have tunnel vision. The opposite is believing is seeing. You've seen before. You believe that nobody in your past would be there for you or came through for you the way you wanted. So you became the Empress. You got justice for yourself, even though you didn't get justice by seeking all the other people and emotions and feelings to like owe you something. You got justice for yourself, but you still kept a little bit of that baggage. Now it's time to let go of that baggage and go fishing. Abundance. Prepare yourself for income and abundance. Release any mental blocks you may have in fairyland and in human land. There is enough abundance for everyone. What did I just say? It's time for you to turn that wheel and start to get everyone included. Like you guys, this is so beautiful. It's time for you to start receiving the help. Old maid. If you think of an old lady, first of all, she's the star of this deck. And not only is she the star, but old ladies, like, everybody loves helping old ladies. You guys have put yourself in a position to start receiving help. It is time. It is definitely time, guys. So congratulations to you all. I wish you guys the absolute best, and I definitely look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Much love. Bye. Hey guys, so I just want to remind you that I am on Facebook at Creative Tarot. You can book me from my website, as well as check out my services, because it is some deals up. If you want to get to know me a little bit more, you could definitely head to my website or email me. My website forwards straight to my email, but my email will be listed below if you would like to book me for anything. So, okay,
much
let's get right into it. If you was drawn to this orange and purple, block, I want to get right into it. So for starters, what I'm seeing here is you guys somehow get distracted by the help. It just goes hand in hand. You can't tell a difference if something is a distraction or if something is supposed to be help. It's just like, look, I don't know. I just know, yes, I was looking for some new type of energy, and here's the energy. But it's like, it's some type of distraction within the help. And it just starts getting entangled, and then you can't differentiate between, is this helping me or is this hurting me? Is this taking me to where I'm trying to go? That's what I'm getting from this, right? So Spirit, in the best of graces, please give me some messages from Pile 2. Can you give me some insight on Pile 2? What is Pile 2's limited beliefs? And we ask that all negative entities are forbidden, of course. Okay, Spirit. Please give me some messages. Give me some insight on Pile 2. What's Pile's 2 limited beliefs? Can I have some limited beliefs for Pile 2? Maybe I gotta shuffle again. Oh, you got extra cards, Pile 2. This is very interesting. Okay, Pile 2. So, starting off with the newsboy and the lumberjack. I feel like you guys, and for some of you guys, is like, okay, this is what's going on, like for the help. That's what, right? With the lumberjack, it's just like, okay, here's what's going on. I need some help. This is about to start. Tune in, all of those things, and we need some help. Come on, who's gonna help? And then the chef and the clear sight, right? I feel like the chef being next to the lumberjack is like, okay, look guys, we're trying to build some things up. We need some help. A chef is like the perfect person, because it's like, if you think of a kitchen, right? You're like, all right, we need some help. We need some help in this kitchen. You never know who's going to come and help you, but you need the help. You're letting it be known, I need some help, right? And then the chef comes in, and they vision, your vision, somebody's vision in this process is not clear. It's not direct. It's not a clear sight, right? So it's like, okay, you look like you qualify, distractions or help. You're not sure. You look like you qualify, but for some reason, you don't qualify. So what I'm getting is, for some of you, or for most of you, majority of you, the limited beliefs is like, every time I'm trying to do something and build something up, and it's time for me to get help, like, I can't tell, like I said, I can't tell if the person is for or not for. Like, I just don't understand. Like, make this make sense. Either I can't read them, or they just be like, they don't have clear vision, clear sight for what's the whole objective supposed to be. Basically, like, you're so excited because you probably, did it on your own. Like, you're confident, you're ready, you're like, there's an opportunity here, guys. And then This is what happens. You ready to build. You ready to, you know, pick somebody, choose somebody for the moment, for that job, for that task, to help build the confidence. But they come in and distract you from what's supposed to be going on. It's just crazy. Okay, Spirit, can I have some more cards? Some cards of clarification. Okay, Spirit, that was a lot. And it fell out, so okay. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Spirit, can you give me a lighter message? Just a little bit lighter, because I flipped the cards on accident. That was an accident. Okay, that's a fair amount, right? Ooh. Okay, so the first two cards that came out is the Ace of Swords and the World. So like I said, I feel like you build your confidence and you're like, okay, like now that I've built up everything to where exactly I'm trying to build it up to, it's time for me to go seek out help. Like, I already have things how I want them to be. It's time for, didn't I say to get this wheel turning? And then the world is like in reverse. It's just like, I need some help. All right. So if you look at these, it's like, it looked like it's going to like a season's change. If this was upright, this would be like good, because it looked like the next step if you think about it. Like the leaves and stuff, you know, the moon here is like including some like brightness and beauty, but it's reversed. The reason it's reversed is, like I said, with the lumberjack, is just like, okay, I need somebody else to help assist build this up. But the people that comes in are reversed this. Like, they look like they have what it takes and are there for the highest goods of the situation, but it just don't turn out like that. It just be hot and cold. Like, it's just like, dang, like another one. And then the King of Chalices. So the King of Cups is like right under the chef. I feel like this is still you. So I feel like what the King of Chalices is going on right now is basically like to remind you that you manifest what you get what you put out. You pull in what you pull out. So you're definitely in a royalty status of like your ambition and moving forward and stuff like that. But if you continue to go forward by feeling like, okay, nobody is going to come through, these people is going to distract me, that's the type of help that you're going to continue to receive, because that's how you automatically feel about it. So it's like you're not going to have clear vision. You're not, if you just be like, okay, like I already know what I'm doing, but you know, like at the end of the day, it's just me. Like I know I need help, but help is help, because they've showed me time in, time out. So it's just like, I got me, and I'll let it like play out however it plays out, as long as I know that I'm gonna be straight. I'll help myself. That's it. Like, if it comes down to it, I'll just help myself. And when you speak like that, because you're such a manifestor, because you have so much ambition and you can manifest with the ambition, you lose sight of the type of help that you're looking for. You start to actually you start to actually confuse people that's supposed to be help, that you qualify for help, as being qualified for help. They're not actually qualified for help. But if you automatically chalk everyone that's supposed to be helping you up into this, then it's harder for you to actually differentiate which ones are and are not help. It's just like, okay, look, you heard what I said. Y'all already know how I feel. So then it's just like, you know, if you're more direct about it, like, okay, these is the type of individuals I don't want working for me or assisting me and helping me, then it won't be intertwined. So I guess that's why this is all wrapped up. It's like, you know, it's separate, but then it's intertwined because it's just like, it's in the mindset. So, you know, appreciate yourself first and foremost for doing such a wonderful job, because you deserve a lot of acknowledgement for whatever it is that you're doing, because you are a hard worker, you're a great person, and you deserve all the confidence. You make sure you build. But when it comes down to the part of you receiving help from others, definitely acknowledge and don't forget what you don't consider help, but don't just chalk everyone to be up to that, and start to notice the qualities within these individuals so that you can identify earlier when you're interviewing them or when you already have them, and you could just be like, oh look, it's just not gonna work. And even if they have something to say, it's just like, look, it's just not gonna work because it's somebody else out here that's more qualified to do this job. So Spirit, can you please give me some messages? What kind of messages? Ooh, moon energy. And divination. Okay. Just gotta make sure. I didn't get any more messages. So these are your 2 messages. So moon energy says, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, the fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And divination. Embrace your powers of divination, which are especially strong right now. You have the ability to see your current situation with crystal clear clarity. Did you hear? Crystal clear clarity. Like your spirit guides can't emphasize anymore how like wonderful you are and you're doing. And moon energy, the even flow, is right under lumberjack and the world reverse. So it's like, guys, this message is like as direct as it could get. Appreciate yourself for where you are and where you plan on going, but definitely appreciate the fact that it's not just you and it's not just you in this realm, in this universe, that has the ambition to do so that you can attract the same type of people. Just clear your mind of all of this that you had in the past with the help, because it's genuine help coming your way and you'll be able to spot it. If you don't get that feeling for these people, just take a little bit more time and wait until you actually do, and you'll definitely be able to draw in the help that you're looking for to build you guys up and differentiate the help from the distractions. So much love, guys. Hey guys, so I just want to remind you that I am on Facebook at Creative Tarot. You can book me from my website, as well as check out my services, because it is some deals up. If you want to get to know me a little bit more, you could definitely head to my website or email me. My website forwards straight to my email, but my email will be listed below if you would like to book me for anything. So much love, you guys. Okay guys, hey, hi, and hello. So bless you. If you were drawn to this lovely pal 3, then let's get started with your read. So for starters, I feel like you may be too happy with the help. You don't like, it's hard for you to differentiate your true happiness versus the help that you're receiving, maybe. Or you feel like if you're not receiving help, that you don't have anything to be happy for. So you might have some type of limited belief that if people aren't acknowledging and helping your cause or something like that, then it's not worth it, or like you shouldn't be happy about it. So I'm gonna get some messages so you can see. Okay, Spirit, please give me some messages for group 3. Give me some insight on group 3's limited beliefs. Give me some insight, please. See, that actually went with what I was just saying. Okay. Okay. So we got newspaper editor and military person, right? So I feel like with those first 2 cards, like I said, like if it comes to like you receiving help, or like you can, I feel like you tend to be easily distracted when it comes to you trying to get something done, or like your thought process. If you feel like you're drawn to something, like you're easily to be to turn it into something else. Somebody could come through and just be like, yeah, like that's what you think? Nah, this is what I really think. And you'd be like, you know what I think probably isn't the most accurate. Because I feel like you don't stand up. You don't stand up for what you believe in that much. Like, I don't know if this stems from your childhood, but I definitely feel like someone could just come and like kind of manipulate you a little bit to change how you feel or change what you're thinking about something. Then we got the cowgirl in reverse, and then we got the baseball player. So then with the cowgirl in reverse being next to the military woman in reverse, it's making me feel like it's making me feel like you yourself, even though you're not speaking up for yourself, still, and you change like how you go about something, like you still have really good ideas and you really still believe in them, even though from the outside you portray like, yeah, you might be right. I feel like you still believe in what it is you're speaking on. And then with the baseball player is like I feel like you might be happier with how you feel about things versus with the things that other people are saying. But you just not like, you just don't want the conflict. Maybe you feel like if you don't have to go through the conflict, it'll actually make you better. So maybe you like knocking the argument out the park. Yeah. Okay, Spirit, and the best of graces, negative entities are forbidden. Please give me some messages. Okay, guys. Yep, so we got the 5 of Cups. Then we got the 2 of Swords. Then we got the Empress in reverse. Alright, I'm gonna go with this. So basically, with the 5 of Cups being directly under the newspaper editor, it's making me feel like Okay, so the thing about the Five of Cups is usually it's one more cup left. It's not one cup left here. Like, this whole thing is messed up. The garden is all messed up. Like I said, it's making me feel like your whole idea is like, you know, like messed up or something. Then the Two of Swords is like, it could be mental conflict or it could be like conflict between you and somebody else. But I feel like it's right under the military. It's like you not standing up for yourself or whatever. So with it coming up upright is like you're having this mental debate with this person. But I feel like you're more confident than you portray yourself to be. Than you portray yourself to be, which makes them look like they're more confident. But I still feel like the people that's going back and forth with you or trying to like sway you to a different direction, like they're not really sure what they're talking about or where they're trying to push you towards. But you just don't speak on that. Like, you're just not speaking on that. Gangsters move in silence. That's all I'm gonna say. I see you. But then we have the Empress in reverse. I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you you can speak up. Now is the time for you to speak up. It's okay for you to speak up because because you're so passive aggressive, people tend to probably feel like you don't have it or treat you as if you don't, and it's harder for you to flow through life the way and get things out. So people just want to keep feeling like they can help with your happiness, when in all the reality they can't help with their happiness. That's what I'm feeling like. They can't help the way they think they can. What did I say? Because then we have the star, and then we got the Six of Swords, which is telling me like underneath the baseball player, which is telling me like you have everything to make you happy within you. Like, and if you just simply start to speak up for yourself and remove yourself of that type of energy, it will remove you of that type of energy. Because some people is just not going to stick around because they can't just say anything. Because sometimes it's not a time for people to just be speaking on your happiness or trying to edit things and trying to like change things. Certain things don't need to be changed, and just even if you're humble. So I feel like now is the time that Spirit is saying like it's safe for you to like speak up a little bit and show people that you know what's going on, because like the stars are aligned for you. Like, it's some beautiful, I feel like it's some really beautiful things coming your way, and it's gonna move you to a whole nother direct, like it's gonna move you to like more comfortability, basically. Like, the people who actually deserve to be in your life, that's gonna actually see you as the Empress that you are. We got the Empress and the Star like right beside each other. Those are such beautiful cards. And then what did I say? Like, you might even feel a little bit unsure about you might even feel a little unsure about the type of people that's around you that's so confident. Like, should they be this confident? It's just like, I feel like it could confuse you, like these people's and their energies. Get that out your mouth. All right, look, what did I say? So we got, I love this. I love this message for you guys. So we got purity. It says, always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your question. You don't need these people's help. Then I got wish wisely. Use your wish list wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. It goes hand in hand. Stop letting these people tell you. Once you start speaking and opening your mouth, that's you granting, that's you like manifesting, because you already have everything everything they think you don't. Like, it's not even about them, it's really about you. And lastly, protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. You see, that's why I was telling you the Empress came out reversed, because you do already have this power, like this light within you. But I see that people don't see it. But it's like, when you're ready, do you see these three cards, these three beautiful cards? When you're ready and you just decide to step out on that grace, it's just going to take you to a whole nother place, to the people that you're supposed to be around. And it's such a pure, I like this purity card. I feel it for you. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answer to your question. Like that newspaper editor. Like, you don't need the people around you. Not saying, because we all need people, because we're all one. But it's time for you to re-edit these. It's time for you to re-edit your ideology of you need to ask people certain stuff, and start calling the shots yourself, and then start rounding your cow. These are your dreams, and it's gonna knock it out the park. All right, it's just gonna be, I guess I should hold it like this. It's gonna knock it out the park. It's going to knock it out the park. But definitely wish wisely, because with this, and you know, the military and cowgirl coming out in reverse, is like, if you move forward with the losses that you've taken over time, and you don't heal from just going back and forth with people and your own intuition, your strength will become a weakness, because you'll feel like you have to keep on, like you'll have something to prove. You don't have something to prove. And I feel like you already know that, which is why you're passive aggressive. But, you know, it's a tip of scale. So once you decide that you're going to step out on not being so passive aggressive and actually show the world what's up, then you'll tend to start to tip the scale. So I definitely want to leave that message for you. But that was your message. That was your read. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Much love to you. Much love to you. Hey guys. Okay. So I just want to remind you that I am on Facebook at Creative Tarot. You can book me from my website, as well as check out my services, because it is some deals up. If you want to get to know me a little bit more, you could definitely head to my website or email me. My website forwards straight to my email, but my email will be listed below if you would like to book me for anything. So much love, you guys.